Hey, you're looking to move to the Central Texas area? Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so that we can help you make a smooth move here to the Killeen, Temple, Texas area. Again, my name is Jacob Martinez and I'm with the Living in Central Texas channel, and we're gonna get after it right now. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for tuning in here to the Living in Central Texas channel. Again, my name is Jacob Martinez, and we're here in the Central Texas area, in the Killeen Temple area, more specifically. And we're gonna continue with the series that we've been talking of with the fears for the first-time home buyers, okay? So fear number 4 would be market uncertainty, okay? Market uncertainty. Economic fluctuations and housing market volatility can make first-time home buyers anxious about whether it's the right time to buy, especially in the recent years as of the making of this video, right? Back in 2020, we all saw what COVID did to the housing market, right? A lot of states shut down temporarily, but some states, like the state of Texas, we stayed open. And because we were essential workers, we were still able to make transactions. So the state of Texas during that time, and many other states, saw a great boom, but especially the southern states, right? Like Texas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Florida. The housing market, the prices just shot through the roof, right? And so what was happening during that time, I remember it like if it was yesterday. We were out there running around looking at houses. The market was so uncertain because you had so many properties that were a week ago or 2 weeks ago, they were going for a certain price, and then all of a sudden the prices shot up. People were buying like crazy because they were able to get loans at 2 to 3% interest. What happened was that the buyer pool just grew so exponentially that when they were jumping into the market, they were bidding. So you would have bidding wars on properties. Some properties didn't even last days. I mean, as soon as you would list a property, hours, people were getting 3 offers, 5 offers, 7 offers. By the end of that day or a couple days in, they were having 30 offers on the table, okay? So it was kind of crazy. It was kind of pandemonium, right? And so when things happen like this, it creates uncertainty in the minds of buyers. Well, guys, let me tell you this. The right time to buy is today, because the same thing, remember how the housing market is in cycles, right? And the same way that buyers are thinking of buying property today is the same way that they were buying properties back in 2008, right? In 2008, we had the market crash and there were foreclosures everywhere. But boy, don't I wish I bought a couple houses back in 2008. But then again, the fear, right, of the uncertainty. Get a local expert to show you what's happening currently, especially in certain markets of the nation. So let's just say California, for example. California, the housing market prices are ridiculously high. I've seen houses that here in Texas, in our area, you could buy for $170,000. I've seen the exact same home, no lie, on Zillow being sold for $800,000, $1 million, and I'm like, that is ridiculous, right? So depending on where you are, okay, depending on where you are in your situation, in your location, you definitely want to be able to get the insight. So a local market expert in your area, a realtor, will be able to give you what's going on. The great thing about our market here in the Killeen, Temple, Texas area is that it's a constant rise, right? Little by little, 2% increase over year. And sometimes the market is slow where not many people are buying, but that's generally all over. And so what happens is you could get a good deal on a home. One testimony that I have that I can share with you guys is that I have a buyer, I had a couple, and we just helped them buy a property not too long ago, maybe a few weeks ago, and we got it for $50,000 less, okay? Why? Because the market is a little bit slow all over. We are in the winter season. That's normal. It's expected. But for them, because they are serious buyers, they're able to get that type of a deal. Think about that, $50,000 off the sticker price on a home. So market uncertainty is a very real thing, but if you're able to contact your local market expert, they should be able to let you know what's happening within the area that you want to buy, within the city or the suburb or the location geographically, kind of to let you know how the market's doing, if it's doing good, if it's going down, or if it's kind of flatline for the moment due to the market. Those are things that you can do. So you can consider the long-term prospects of the area and focusing on factors of job growth, right? Here in Killeen, it's expanding, right? Everything is blowing up towards the south because we can't buy to the north due to the base for Cavazos being there, and that's government property. Uncle Sam's not gonna let that one go. But everything is expanding south, and Killeen at the moment is experiencing, and all the markets in between are experiencing a boom. So that's certainly something that you would have to talk to your local market expert so that you can know what's going on in the area that you would like to live. So number 5, okay, competitive market, okay? Competitive market. In a competitive real estate market, first-time home buyers may fear being outbid or losing out on desirable properties to more experienced buyers or investors. Going back to my previous point, when I was talking about the area in 2020, there were many people that were getting outbid. A lot of my buyers were getting outbid, right? And sometimes those situations do arise. So what do you do? What do you do in a situation where that's the house that you've been looking for? You've been out there for weeks, for days, maybe even a couple of months. You finally found the house you love, but there's now 2 to 3 offers on the table. What do? Well, now you're gonna have to focus on maybe giving a little bit more than what they're asking for, because you don't know what the other offers are. So if you're wondering, well, maybe I'll just ask the other realtor to tell us what the offers are, that's not how it works, right? They're not gonna tell you because they have to protect their client's interests, right? So the selling agent, the listing agent's not gonna say, oh yeah, we have an offer for this much or that much. So what that means for you is that now you're gonna have to talk to your agent and you guys, you're gonna have to sit down and try to make in the offer that you're submitting worthy of the seller looking at it. So for example, what is the seller looking for? If the seller has 3 offers, and let's just put a number, let's just say the house is worth $100,000. Are you gonna say, well, I don't really wanna buy the house for $100,000, I wanna put an offer at $80,000 because I just don't wanna pay that much for a house? Well, right off the bat, you're not gonna get the house, okay? Because if they have 2 other offers, what are the chances of them putting $20,000 less? Slim to none, right? Especially if there's more than 1 offer on the table. Usually realtors are gonna try to help you as the buyer, so you're gonna have to make the decision to kind of overbid over the purchasing price so that you can be able to then try to clinch that deal, okay? So you need to be prepared to act quickly and consider making competitive offers, okay? So competitive does not mean always to give an extra $20,000 over, but it does mean that you are gonna have to be a little bit aggressive, right? You may have to incur some fees, some closing costs on your end to make it look pleasing to the eyes of the seller that is looking at your deal, right? So definitely looking at all these little minutia, little things, your market expert, your realtor is gonna be able to help you with that and guide you. So another fear that first-time home buyers have is location. So location concerns would be fear number 6, okay? Choosing the right neighborhood can be daunting for first-time homebuyers who may fear making the wrong choice or ending up in an area that doesn't suit their lifestyle or preference, okay? So let's say you are single and you are all about you're single, you're young, you're all about, being in the hub where the restaurants are, and you're willing to be within the city or in the core of the city because you like to have the buses for transportation or whatever the case may be, or you just like to be in the hustle and bustle. Well, that may not be the same preference for young family, a husband and wife that have maybe 2 young kids, right? They want to be now in an area of maybe a little bit more away from the city, but not too far, so that they can have access to the grocery stores, emergency situations like the hospital, or not too far to go to the restaurants, but at the same time want to be just far enough to be a little bit more relaxed from the city, right? It's all in the preference. Or you may be an outdoorsman, a family that just wants peace and you want to live out in the country, right? So it depends on what markets and what location you want to buy, especially for young parents that have kids that are going to elementary school, middle school, or high school. They want to be able to research the area, especially the education, to make sure that where they're moving, not only they're getting good education for the children, but also have a safe neighborhood to where the kids can go around and play, and they can go on a walk and jog and walk their dogs and all that stuff, right? So they can be an integral part of the community. So today, guys, I hope this has helped you in conquering your fears. This was video number 2 of fears for the first-time homebuyers. And leave us a comment, the good, the bad, the ugly. Leave it below, or ask us a question. If there's something that you really want to know of, ask us and we'll be able to answer it for you. And all our information is below, so if you want us to help you out, whether you're moving to Texas or not, we can always help you out, find a local market expert in your area. You shoot us a text, send us an email, give us a call, or better yet, let's jump on a Zoom call. Let's have that face-to-face interaction to see how we may be able to help you make that move and transition here to the Central Texas area. Thanks for joining, and talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.